Why does adulting have to be so hard? From what I see and what I've known, I guess for myself and others, the reason why it's so hard, becoming an adult is so hard because you didn't want to listen to your caretakers and your parents in the past. You thought you knew everything. You thought you could do this on your own. They don't know what they're talking about. They too old and all this kind of stuff. But when you start to grow up, you start to be over the age of 18 here in the States, you're considered an adult. You're from a lot of things. You can of course get apartments. You can of course go to school. You of course have a driver's license at 16, different things like that. And like I said, definitely all those things that I'm sure your parents or your caretakers or your environment or your school or whoever it was, your church or whoever it was tried to teach you, you probably did not want to hear those things. They don't know what they're talking about. We don't know what we're talking about. We're too old. We've never been your age. When we all have been your age, we all know what 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 feels like. We all know it's a bunch of stuff going on we have to learn and figure out and all those types of things. I may not have had a hard time becoming an adult because I was an adult since I was a kid, actually. That's because of the environment I was in and how I was raised. But some people don't have that. Some people are not in those situations where they have to step up and become the parent because their parents cannot be the parent at that time. Like I said, that's a situation that I grew up in. I know a lot of folks may not have grown up the way. I don't know. Some of y'all may have. But when I grew up in a situation like that, it wasn't hard for me at all to become an adult. I was already living the adult life already. But like I said, for some people who have not lived an adult life and have always had things handed to them and, oh, baby, this and do this, and I guess a lot, it is going to be very hard for you to become an adult. It's going to be hard because you're not used to paying your own bills. You're not used to going to, well, you may have been to the grocery store, shopping, cooking, trying to work out your schedule, working, doing all those things. It takes a lot to become an adult. And like I said, a lot of times, from what I understood from working with the kids I work with as well, especially my teen ladies and the guys that I work with, a lot of them did not want to hear what I had to say or anybody or any other adult had to say about becoming an adult. They thought we were lying. They thought we didn't know what we were talking about. They thought we were a bunch of BS because we're old and these ain't the times anymore. These new things were happening because there is new times and new days and all this kind of stuff. All that basic shit remains the same. You still got to pay bills. You still got to figure out an income, whether it's a job or you're fortunate enough to have a business that's creating income for yourself. You still have to figure out how to, of course, to manage your schedule if you have kids or um, cooking, cleaning, all those types of things. It ain't just we just told you to clean up your room just because. Every day when you come home from your business, from your job, you have to have a clean and safe environment to come back home to. If not, you're gonna have a bunch of bugs, roaches, but bed bugs, all this type of stuff, nastiness going on. And that apartment complex or the house that you stay in, and you can get put out for that. We tried to tell you these things. You have to listen to what folks are trying to tell you.